Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Hescock's back again. We're in our chapter 2, which is all about cells. This is for my 7A class. We're going to talk about, recap the cell theory today, and then we're going to talk about the three main parts of the cell, and we will be labeling those parts on our diagram. Your homework tonight, 42 to 43. There's a review section in the Google Classroom for the page of 43. And, well, let's get started. So the opening question there is, what is a theory? A theory is a belief that is proven or supported by data. The parts of a cell, the cell theory, all living things are made of cells. Cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living things, and cells come only from other living cells. The three main parts of the cell. You have the nucleus, you have the cell membrane, and you have the cytoplasm. The nucleus is like the control center of the cell. It has the DNA, and that DNA controls everything that goes on within the cell. All of the chemical reactions are controlled by little proteins that the nucleus controls, and all of those chemical reactions perform the living things for life. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is this clear jelly-like material inside the nucleus of the cell. It's mostly water, but it has some proteins and some stuff floating around in it. Now, cytoplasm, and I tell this story all the time, is what the inside of your cells are. So mostly the cell is floating in the cell cytoplasm inside of it. Well, when you get a cold, viruses inside your nose are making your cells inside the sinuses of your nose lyse. Now that's not lyse as in L-I-C-E. This is lyse as in L-Y-S-E. L-Y-S-E means to explode. So when you get that drip, drip, drip coming out of your nose when you get a cold, that's the cytoplasm of millions and millions of your cells exploding from the virus. Then we have the cell membrane. The cell membrane controls what comes in and out. It is referred to as the doorway to the cell. It lets stuff in that needs to get in. It keeps stuff in that needs to be in. It lets stuff out when it has to get out. It also keeps stuff out that needs to get out. So we have these pictures of the cell, and they're in your note packet. We're going to go ahead and label parts of this. So this whole thing is an animal cell. So we already learned that we have the nucleus, the cytoplasm, and the cell membrane. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. It usually dominates the whole cell. This area right here is our nucleus. These little squiggly lines in here, different color ones. These little squiggly lines are the DNA and chromatin inside your nucleus. Now over here, you have this structure on the outside here, this whole big thing. It goes the whole way out around. That is the cell membrane. Now, on the inside of the cell, you'll find the cytoplasm. And the cytoplasm is in here. That's a very good color. The cytoplasm is all this stuff in here, in which our organelles are floating. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a plant cell. The nucleus is on here. It looks exactly like the nucleus on the other one. Be careful to watch your spelling. Nucleus can be a little tricky. There's nucleus. The cell membrane is a little bit trickier on this because on a plant cell, there's not an outer covering that's called the cell membrane. There is a cell membrane, but it's folded back and it's right in here. And that cell membrane runs around the whole inside of the cell, all the way over around like this. There's your cell membrane in here. And then if we go just inside the cell membrane, let's put something pretty here. This stuff over here, all of this liquid stuff, and all the way up around there, and all the way up around there, that, come down here, is our cytoplasm. So those are the three main parts that we just went over. Nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell membrane. Make sure you're getting your work done. There's 2 pages to read, 42 and 43. The review will be in your Google Classroom. And until next time, I'm Mr. Hescox. I'm signing off. Be good, be safe. Catch you later.